fish are biting this morning, folks. Woo, they're biting this morning. Come here, Bassie. Woo! Oh! Fish number one of the day here, folks. A nice little Bassie caught on the swim bait. As you can tell, it's early out here. I'm tired. But that first fish of the day woke me right up, and I'm ready to get out here and catch some more and just really enjoy this morning here on Marble Lake. And also, folks, since I've fished this lake a few times now, I figured I'd break down what I think are some of the best spots on this lake. So let's get to it. Oh, and fish number two got off. Oh, reeds, reeds, where art thou, fishy? Where art thou, fishy? Oh, tree, tree, whoa. Oh, tree, tree, where art thou, fishies? Fish two on, folks, fish two on. Woo, nice little Bassie. Come here, buddy. Like I said, folks, fish number two here. So I started at the boat ramp and I'm kind of working down the right side. As you can see, there's a couple good spots to fish there. I caught these first two fish on just drop-offs, but there's not a whole lot of great fishing when you start on the right side. But as you get kind of in this cove back up here, as you can see, it gets a little better. Now, if you start right off the left side, there's some good hot spots, but we'll get to those later on our way back. Ooh, fish are biting this morning, folks. Woo, they're biting this morning. Oh, nice little Bassie. Ooh, come here, buddy. So like I said, when you turn the corner on that right side, you get into some better fishing. There's some reeds up ahead and there's some nice drop-offs. And around the corner, there's even some nice lily pads. But the key here at Marble Lake is really you just want to find the drop-offs and you want to find the weed beds, where the weed beds on drop-offs are really where the bass like to sit. But as always with any lake where there's reeds or sometimes rocks and sandy bottom, you can always find fish. But them weedy drop-offs here are just the ticket. Like I said, folks, weedy drop-offs, got one on. Fishy number four. I'm feeling one, folks. We're here at the reeds and I'm feeling a bite this cast. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe next cast. Just a tiny one messing with it, dang it. Okay, so I wanted to fish that nice little hole back there, which normally holds a fish or two, but some guy slid right in front of me and started fishing it. So now I'm moving on, hopefully finding another spot. And we've made it to this little island, folks. Generally, the islands here at Marble Lake hold a fish or two. They normally got a shallow flat side and a side that drops off, and they just normally hold a fish or two. So we'll see if we can't get fish. Number 6 of the day right here. Like I said, a fish or two. Fish number 6. Okay, so after a long, very long paddle down the right side, which personally I don't think has any good fishing spots. I mean, there might be one or two, but I feel like I could fish the whole side and only catch a couple fish. It's just really shallow and there's not a lot of good structure or drop-offs. But anyways, now we're at what I think is the best spot on the lake, right here. Big, huge weed bed with a great drop-off next to it, where I always seem to catch at least 2 or 3, if not more, bass. So let's get to it and see if I can't get those bass in the boat. Fish on, fish on. Oh, he's feisty. I don't know how big he is, but he's feisty. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's pretty good. Dang, he's just pulling me out to sea here. He is a strong boy. Fish number 7. Okay, so as you saw, I got fish number 7 here. I'm gonna probably catch a couple more because, like I said, this is a good area to fish. But you're probably wondering now, I've went through a few good locations and told you kind of what structures to fish here. But you're probably wondering, what lures do I use? Well, I find that just weightless soft plastics that are either ribbon tails or just wacky rig, something that's green, black, or purple generally. And then for moving baits, I would say spinner baits, Arashi square bill, or maybe a jerk bait or like a swim bait, but kind of keep those in blue or gray colors because that's the color of the shad around here. But as always with lures, it will change season to season, time to time, but in general, those are the lures I found success on here. And I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, so this spot isn't producing like I thought it would, but as with all good spots, they don't always produce. But on general, if you're gonna fish this spot, you're likely to catch a few and catch some decent ones. But, you know, you'll have to take my word for it. I'm gonna keep fishing here for a little bit and then move to a new spot that I think is also pretty good. Oh, he had it and I watched him let it go. No fishing. Okay folks, we are now located here on Marble Lake, which is a great spot because as you can see, all these little different branches of water that go off between these islands are great fishing. They all have different structures and depths and different ways you can fish them, but they all seem to hold fish, and I consistently seem to catch fish in all these little canals. So I really think this is the best spot on the lake because you just have access to so many good fishing areas all in one location. So I'm going to hopefully get up to like 10 fish or so before I head back down the left side of the lake, which you mostly fish docks there and some sandy drop-offs and maybe an inlet or two. But anyways, I'm going to get to fishing and hopefully put some more in the boat today because we're a little short in my opinion. Okay, so after going down the entire left side and not catching like any fish, I'm almost back to the boat ramp where I said earlier that, but we'll get to those later on my way back. And I'm hoping to maybe catch one more fish. I'm just hoping for one more fish because I haven't caught a fish since like 9:30, which is about right because when I was out fishing on my home lake yesterday at about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, the bite went from okay to or pretty good to non-existent. So I don't know what's going on there, but what the heck. But just because I didn't catch fish in these spots doesn't mean they're not good. And trust me, if you go out and you test these spots on the day when the fish are biting, you're gonna put a lot in the boat, a lot more than if you'd fish some of those other areas where I said they were eh. Or maybe try some other spots and prove me wrong and put it down and put those spots down in the comments below, and maybe I'll try them out and see if you were right. Oh baby, oh, after so long we finally got another fishy and he's a nice little bassy. Finally! Thanks buddy.